Dear attendees, friends, sponsors, and supporters, Philo for Thought's Board of Directors joins me in welcoming you to the 2020 Spring Symposium, Business, Innovation, and Society. Many of us are much the product of both the old and the new worlds influenced by Eastern and Western thought, and call more than one place home with equal pride and dignity. Our place is not confined to one property line, job, title, or family. We are global citizens in a rapidly changing world. We are one family, and this is our time, our place. Today, more than ever, we have been called upon to find novel creative means of developing effective outreach, research, innovation, education, and collaboration. We have been pushed to use our greatest tools for growth and flourishing. It is in this spirit that we claim the title Hellenic Mentoring Initiative and call each of you to draw on the things we share in common. In 2020, more than ever, we are expected to be quick-thinking innovators, changing with the times without wavering from the Greek roots that are such a vital part of who we are and how we form our core values. Being Greek is a gift. Our natural tenacity in all things, be it from planting the first seeds of our faith to exploring the infinite possibilities of cyberspace, has always been complex and yet intuitively clear. The knowledge and resources at our disposal have a vast potential to help build sustainable opportunities for youth and young professionals at the local, regional, national, and global levels. As citizens of an increasingly globalized community, it is our responsibility to be social disruptors and create life-changing, game-changing opportunities to next-generation professionals and to recognize the fine work of those who move the community forward, propagating the good life prescribed by Aristotle centuries ago. Innovation is a vocational calling to address a need for progress and reform. It is at once a tremendous gift and responsibility, not to be undertaken by the faint of heart. To be a part of this enterprise, one needs to have a warrior spirit and an unshakable faith. Regardless of whether a task fails or succeeds, it will result in progress. Even a little sparrow has the strength to build, survive, and fly to the heights of its potential. As human beings, we tend to become consumed by the race to achieve, but should focus on only one type of race to make the greatest strides, the human race. Similarly, branding and communication strategies, which are the keystones to forming successful connections for any initiative, is based on our ability to appeal to others. In searching for the answer to successful personal or professional branding, we come to realize that the Aristotelian precepts of ethos, logos, and pathos don't start outside of ourselves. The root of pathos comes from understanding of oneself, which is then used to create stronger bonds and progress with others. In considering what works, in reaching for one's audience, we advise today's youth to focus on what distinguishes you from others. Consider these your greatest assets. Seek to understand them, to know who you are, who you need around you, and where you fit within the larger scheme of things in work and in life. As a takeaway from this event, I sincerely hope that each of you will always keep in mind that every moment is an opportunity to experience, absorb, learn, and move forward with better clarity than the day before. We are very blessed, honored, and humbled to have an amazing array of distinguished individuals, as well as our esteemed 2020 sponsors, help us make opportunities available to the Hellenic young professional community. Evcharisto para poli. Without further delay, I would like to introduce the Consul General of Greece in New York, Dr. Konstantinos Koutras.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning, everybody. Being Greek is a gift, you told us before. I love it. I love it. So, welcome to the future, dear participants. To paraphrase a well-known song, today is the first day of the rest of your virtual life. Companies, large organizations, and even states are faced with a new situation that hasn't got to do much with the pandemic per se, but with something even deeper. Much like it happens during a chemical reaction, the pandemic worked as a catalyst which speeded up what is long now being described as digital transformation. And that has many faces, which create a profound impact on all three pillars of our discussion: business, innovation, and of course, society. We talk about digital learning, digital payments, or even digital hangouts. But there is also a digital divide, not to mention digital illiteracy. New challenges appear, and the objective of this symposium, and congratulations again to Chris and to all the participants and to all the sponsors. So the objective of this symposium will be to provide the answers on how the world will continue to do business, to do research, and how the states will regulate the whole process, supposing we need any intervention at all. Speaking about my industry and how a state is being represented in another country, we see that our basic role as a link between Greece and the United States is changing. One might think that we will become extinct because technology will turn our bureaucracy obsolete. A closer look, however, shows that our role as an intermediary will be reinforced because the more states search for resources, knowledge, and innovative solutions for their old problems, the more state agents become useful by identifying what good lies beneath. And this is what we do here today. Finally, what I wish to contribute to this conversation very briefly is a message that I bring from Greece. It is a message about leadership, and if I were to be making this speech from a podium, now would be the time I turn my head to the direction of our young professionals. Greece managed to fight this pandemic very early and very efficiently. As I said before, the pandemic is not the issue here. It is only the tip of the iceberg, a mere accelerator if you prefer. In our case, accelerated decision-making. In this delicate process, we named strategy, one that you will be called to design every step of your professional way. You will be faced with dilemmas. One thing this crisis taught us is that societies are, first and foremost, about people and human beings. But more importantly, what we have learned is that a true leader is not the one who professes to have all the answers, but on the contrary, the one who understands where to find these answers. Thank you very much.